This is TWiT.
This should be familiar to longtime listeners and viewers of the show. Both Jason and I have often reminisced about some of our favorite computer games in the in olden days, and we always talk about when there's a new, like when someone does a game version for Android, and it's always not quite exactly the same or whatever. That's why I stopped everything and downloaded Lemmings when I saw it pop up on the Google Play Store, because not only is it the classic Lemmings that we knew and loved from PC games in the 90s, but it is actually the official Lemmings. It's made by Sony Interactive, which owns the license to Lemmings, and it's the original Lemmings characters and the tools and everything, but reformatted for mobile phones, and it's amazing. So if you're not familiar with the game Lemmings, the idea is that these Lemmings the tutorial is very long-winded and annoying. But basically these little Lemmings will march out of their little hole there, and they will just keep walking, whether there's a block to it or something that will cause them to die or whatever. And your purpose is to get them to the exit. And you could do little things like let them dig, where they can dig through holes and things like that. They can fall up to 2 squares. If they fall more than 2 squares, they'll die. But you can add an umbrella, which will allow them to catch it. And yeah, the tutorial is very long, Jason, so I don't know if we can get through this or not. But there is a fast forward mode, so once you figure out the puzzle, the Lemmings will do their march and they'll go through the whole thing. But I love this game so much on the PC. When I was in high school, I played it all the time. It's great to see it repurposed for mobile phones. They've brought every aspect of the whimsy of the characters of Lemmings, along with the little tools and the different puzzles that you have to do. And the whole idea is that it's basically the Angry Birds model, where there's different missions you go through, and you're actually going through from planet to planet here. On this, we're on Flower Field. The second level is Mushroom World and things like that. But here's a great example of, so they've got to get up to the exit, and they can't unless you build stairs. And you can make one Lemming start building stairs, and they'll all do that. And you basically build a staircase all the way up to the exit. But you got to be careful, because if they fall more than 2 boxes, they'll die. So yeah, you build another one. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to build an umbrella next to that square there. So yeah, build that just in case. I would go, build that staircase. You got to build that staircase first.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, and then build the umbrella, so that now they drop and
yeah, see, and that they don't die. So there you go.
I can do the rest of the staircase.
Yep.
Got it.
So once you finish the tutorial, which is long-winded, you don't get any help. And it gives you all the tools that the Lemmings have at their disposal. And the idea is to just finish complete each level. They get harder and harder. They get more kind of inventive. And the idea is to save as many Lemmings as possible. And for each level, there's a minimum number of Lemmings you need to save, and anything above that is bonus. And you can use that as currency to finish missions and to buy other things and things like that. So Lemmings, classic PC game. Honestly, very elegantly ported to the mobile devices. So love Lemmings. Totally free. Check it out.
Nice. Lemmings. Yeah. And it is free. So if you do a search for Sad Puppy, one word, Lemmings, in the Play Store, you'll find it. I don't know if there are other Lemmings entries in the Play Store.
You have to Google Sad Puppy.
Well, that's the name of the...
That's the name of the developer.
Oh.
It's a trick. It's a secret. No, Sad Puppy Limited actually is the name of the developer.